Hello everyone, welcome back to this Carbon hosted tournament of course. I am Jebro, and you guys may not actually know who I am, but I'm a caster coming into Paragon and Nate is still here. How are you doing, buddy?
I'm good.
He's good, and we're good. We're going to be going into a game with between Carbon EU and Brutal Fissure. We're going to call him Brutal Fissure. What are they called again? It's called...
Brutal Fissure Eruption.
Okay, so Brutal Fissure will be absolutely perfectly fine. I'm going to load up this crafty little draft program, and if there are any issues with audio or anything, then please let someone know so they can let me know, because I've literally just set this up. It's going to be an interesting one because it's the first time I've used this program as well, which is very, very awesome, by the way. Okay. So we're going to see, first of all, I think blue are on the, is going to be Carbon EU as well. So I'm going to go through this draft right now for you guys. Hopefully this is all going to work. Here we go. Got the cool little sound effects as well. So teams are banning at the moment. Brutal Fish are going to ban out Quang there. And now what are we going to see coming out for Carbon EU? Decker. I might have got the team names on the wrong sides, but this is all good. Okay, so next we're going to see who's going to be picking for... Who's going to be picked by Gonzed. Gonzed is picking. This is exactly like in game. Whoever made this is a bloody genius. I love this. This is absolutely amazing. So Gonzed is going to be going for a Rampage. Over on the left-hand side. That's going to be an interesting... Obviously, Rampage is ridiculously strong at the moment. I think it's always been strong. I remember when we had a nerf back in the day, God, months and months and months ago, when a lot of his tankiness was taken away, but it's a lot stronger. He's still strong. He's still massively strong. Pochappa's going to go with Muriel. Ace of Spades. Oh, that's an amazing name. Going to go with Grux over on the right-hand side. This is... I'm not sure if I'm having any issues with my stream. I think it's absolutely fine. Sorry. I think the draft thingy just lagged for me and it was okay. It's all good right now. So we've got Muriel and Grux over on the right-hand side. Obviously, we've got another support coming in from Crichton. That's going to be the Fae. Master Crusher grabbing Murdoch. Arguably, probably the best carry at the moment. So he's got a lot more defensive utility, of course, with his knockback as well as his mine. Looking like we're waiting for Ustrus and Yo I'm Mikey to pick... Is Pochappa playing Muriel? Anything unusual?
Everyone knows Pochappa as the king of hooks. He is well versed in Richter, so I think they're just trying to, with the Decker ban and picking Muriel, they're trying to isolate the support that BFE have got.
Oh, Adam is going to pick Steel as well. And Jax is going to go for Howitzer on the other team, on Brutal Fissure. And both team comps are actually pretty solid right now.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen Carbon, they've got the Grux, they've got the Severog for the frontliners, they've got Johan Mikey for the Iggy for the split push, and Muriel, probably one of the best spots in the game right now. And I'm assuming under Pilot's going to pick up Sparrow here.
Yeah, Sparrow awesome.
I mean, obviously, Murdoch's got that global ult, and then we've got Sparrow, who's obviously, she's not as global, but still in those team fights, she's going to be ridiculously strong because of that AoE spread that we see from her. Okay, so I'm going to bring up the game now. We're going to go straight in. We're both at 5 seconds, ready and waiting, and I hope, for everyone's sake, including mine, and the first one, this is going to go out. Okay, you're in 5 seconds. We're going to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. Okay. So let's see how this goes between Carbon and obviously Brutal Fissure. And I am going to obviously transition into the game, so it's very, very useful for you. So probably keeping an eye on people like Gonzed at the beginning, and also on Ace of Spades as well, to see how well their ganking potential comes out early game and how they're actually going to farm this jungle as well. Brutal Fissure are they're spacing out their minions at the moment as well. I mean, this is... I don't know if you want to talk about this at all, Nate, very, very quickly. I mean, what's the purpose of what they're doing right now? Why are these guys actually spacing out these minions at the moment, like the Murdoch on the red?
They're just doing the creep pushing, just to allow their lane to be pushed in so they can farm more safely near their towers, stopping these early game ganks if possible. But we see both teams doing it, so
And that's very important for the carries to do, right? Because obviously them getting ganked so early in the game is not going to be massively great to their cause.
I mean, it's important on all lanes, but more so mid lane and this duo lane.
Thank you. Okay, so we are going to see Yoai and Mikey going versus Ajaxis over on the mid, obviously playing on that Iggy there. Rostra's going to be playing on the Severog over on that blue lane. Steel's going to pick up that early blue buff, actually, with Gonzed just helping him out with some damage as well.
Yeah, I'm surprised Ross just has gone with Severog, because he usually favours the Feng Mao. So
Okay.
I'm surprised with this.
So what's the... Is there a reason specifically maybe in this drop? Oh, we might see a cheeky gank coming out from Adam on the steal there as he comes up from behind. Severog doesn't look like he's at all aware of what's going on, and they know he's missing at the moment. He is really not going to... He's in a ton of trouble right now. Easily should be taken down. Nice route, but he hasn't got any way to get away at the moment. I don't think he's going to try and drop into Shadow Pool, but he's definitely going to die here. That's a really... Is he? They're in range. I mean, maybe they're not going to get him. Cheeky little hit. Easy charge there from Steel, and that's the first kill coming out for... Wow, for Fissure there, actually. I've just got to get used to the flipping team names, actually, as it is. So, not a great start there for the Severog.
No wars down just yet, so that he wasn't aware that Adam came in behind him, pick up that first kill. Shouldn't be too much pressure going onto that lane though with the Rampage in lane, so not got the best play yet until it brings up that Mad Sports Ash.
Yes, that's the thing. I mean, at least, early kill, and sure, like, the ganks are going to matter. You're not going to be able to farm as much, it's not going to be as strong. At least it wasn't the carry on the other side. But I'm just having a look over at Sparrow and also the Muriel. Muriel is going to push him forward to potentially get a kill on Murdoch here. This is nice. They actually is going to go in towards the tower. This could be risky if he keeps backing off. No. Oh, that was too much. Why? No. Too risky, and they lose their carry early on. Pochappa was speeding him up and doing his job. I really think they were too cheeky with that. Feel like that was a mistake. Obviously it was, because he's dead. That's the thing. But at least the lane's pushed in their favour. But he's not getting farm at the moment. He's out of the map. He's out of lane as well.
Yeah, Pachappa's going to do his best just to keep this lane tended to.
Oh, look at mid, Nate. Look at Adam. Actually, Adam came in for the gank over on mid with Jax as well. And he isn't tanky at all at the moment. Normally he'd be able to survive this, and still does, surprisingly. It's those
Jax
of them.
be careful, he could be taken down by the minions.
What? This is a really odd start to a game, especially with players like this. I mean, Yo Mikey could get a kill if he can throw out a turret here just onto the steel, but that wall is anything coming out from him. That's a fantastic job from the
he's going to get this kill.
He could. Why didn't Steel just back off? No, mistakes made. A couple of mistakes made from both teams actually at the moment. Obviously, lack of wards, have to be very careful on those lanes, especially if we've got missing. But those turrets, man, as well as the minions, was in the backup on the midpoint with the gank. Iggy, man. There you go. Someone learnt the lesson in the stream about just don't even bother trying to gank Iggy because he's just gonna get wrecked apparently. Jax has got to take care of this mid tower. Lane's pushed in blue team's favour at the moment. Just have to be careful, obviously.
Heavy damage. It's down to about 3rd HP, this mid lane tower for BFE.
Yeah. It's pretty quick. Especially 5 minutes into the game. Like, these games are, obviously, like anyone, if you're playing solo queue at the moment, you're not playing versus top competitive teams or players, your games are going up to almost an hour. But at this level of play, you're looking at, 25, 35 minutes probably max, I guess.
Yeah, we've had some brutal games already. I think we've had 16 and 22 minutes around that mark, so hoping to get a longer game out of this one.
Here comes a steal on the red lane, coming in for the gank, potentially onto the Sparrow. Undead Pilot needs to make sure it doesn't die for a second time on this lane, otherwise he will be behind on the farm. Should be, really, as well. Nice knockback, kind of pushes him away. Muriel's trying to block as well. That's a good amount of blocking, and she gets line of sight around the side of the pillar. Or wall. It's not really a pillar, it's not man-made. But you know what I mean, and that's actually a good escape there from 2 ranged and steel. That was a close one. That would have been horrible to try and come back from on that lane, and they could have even got the tower if they'd lost Sparrow there as well. So good, well, not good job in the end, but good blocking really from Undead Pilot there. Anything else going on anywhere else in the map at the moment? Still mid. Potential looked like Grox was trying to come in to push the lane. They're going to just try and take their jungle a little bit away. That's a level 3 camp as well, my friend.
Actually, yeah, just see Ace of Spades invading the jungle, just taking farm, trying to push his advantage. As we see now, Mikey and Ace of Spades both on 12 points. The rest of the team on 9, whereas BFE all are on 9. Still some points to spend. In fact, everyone's only spent 6 points so far.
Oh, look at Grux. He's even gone for the gank on Steel in their jungle. I don't think we had a Iggy there. I think he's around somewhere, but he's going to try and go for it. Steel's going to ult in. And, oh, he is on his own pretty much. Actually, Mikey's going to come in. Nice way as well. I've got to get myself onto Mikey to try and... Got a little bit of lag here, sorry at the moment, guys. So I do apologise if you're seeing that on stream. Murdoch needs to turn his face round, but instead Grux just taps him on the butt with his axe, and he's going to take him out. Another kill, Jack gets taken out. It's a 3-man pickup for the team of Carbon EU there. Good job, oh my good lord. I did not think that was going to go their way, because Grux was being ganged up on then. And actually Iggy just came in with his ult, absolutely annihilated a lot of the members there of this Brutal Fissure team. So they can steal even more of their jungle, right? Yeah,
we see Mikey picking up the red and the Ace of Spades picking up these level 3 white camps. Just pushing further and further hard. Mikey's up to 18 card points.
Yeah, man. Iggy is ridiculous. I mean, he's normally like in any... I mean, I play Iggy like a lot, right? I mean, you know that. We played together a lot, and he is just ridiculously strong. Even just like with 2 turrets early on, like leveling up that turret quite quickly is ridiculously strong. Especially in the team fight, you've got so much cleave in there, and you've got the minions and everything else. But it looks like we're going to see a push on this red lane tower, getting a ton of damage in there. And Undead Pilot is not going to risk another death in this game. Doesn't want to do that now.
Careful, Adam's coming around behind.
Again, putting that wall up doesn't really do a lot. Actually, nice slow coming out from the Fae there. Actually, poach up against slow isn't going to do a lot.
See, yeah, sick. Taking down.
Oh, that's a nice ult. Is it going to be enough to knock him away? No. I was expecting him to knock them into the Murdoch and the Fae there. But unfortunately,
your Mike needs to be careful. He could get caught here.
He's come in, he's fairly strong. Looks like they're going for the pressure actually, and Steel needs to get in front of them to body block a lot. It's damage, and Sparrow Undead Pilot does pick up the kill onto Crusher there, but Steel goes down as well. And this is looking absolutely horrible for these members. Faye needs to go away. She tries to peel for herself really, more than anything, putting out that slow there as well from the Brambles, of course. And she should get away absolutely scot-free to a degree, other losing 2, obviously, of her partners in crime. And now the Sparrow gets to farm up Undead Pilot. Obviously that death earlier on isn't going to matter squat now, as Murdoch is dead again on the map.
See Mikey picking up the black here. He's now got 4 kills. He's 4 kills to Undead Pilot's 3.
Let me just get this build right now. Lord's Ward, obviously. Tune Barrier still going fairly tanky, but he's actually going for guards rather than even health. So still building that armor resistance early on. Obviously helping versus physical damage dealers, especially helping him at the beginning of the game. So at the moment, what do we need to see from Brutal Fissure? I mean, they're losing some of these team fights, these ganks that are coming in, the ganks they are coming up with as well. A lot of the time they're initiating, but they're actually losing out. Do they just need to stop doing that right now? Just focus on farming, or?
Yeah, I think they're getting so far behind now on farm. It's 171 last hits to 106 currently. Got Mike on 21, Ace of Spades on 18, Undead Pilot on 18, Chopper on 12, Rust just on 15. Then BFE we see 12 points on Gonks, 12 points on Crusher, 9 points on Adam, 12 points on Faye, and 12 points on Howitzer. So this gap is starting to
Oh, they could get Rustress though. Nice rock and a pushback from Steel comes in, but Rustress does get away. All put up by Steel as well. Should get in the Shadow Pool, should be able to escape this. No one's really in range to assist, but they don't need to. I think he's going to go back to mid, while Grux has just relieved him while he goes over to get his card points, of course, as well. Let's have a look at the carries here. How are we doing for these guys? 12 and 18. Wow, Sparrow's in front at the moment, like you said before. 3 kills. Iggy's being aggressive. Look at that push onto mid. He can afford to be. He is tanky as hell. He has his ult. He has his dash as well.
I mean, he's 9 card points in front of Jaxus at the minute, so
Yeah.
you can afford to bully him.
It's a ridiculous amount of push you have from the turrets
He
there.
can find a jungle. See Ruster initiate. Ace of Spades goes in. Lead on to Adams.
Nice ult
We're
from
going to go
Mike.
down here.
That ult at this stage of the game is so strong, even with no damage added. So if
They're
you're
going to rotate
looking...
here to do orb.
Yeah, that's a quick orb as well. Right on. Only 1.5 minutes past as well. Sticking out the wards. They know they're there, obviously, because we've obviously had the kill coming out. Are they going to actually contest this or push the lanes, though? They have to contest it to a degree, surely. Otherwise, they're going to get easy 2 towers here. Oh, they've already got the mid tower. All team members from Carbon are pretty much here, other than the Sparrow, who's on the other side of the map. If they're not going for this, I'm surprised they're not going for a gank on Sparrow on the other side, to be honest. But hey ho. They're going to pick up the orb, and they are going to back mainly, other than Severok, who's going to get back to the blue lane and just quickly defend, because obviously the push is coming out from Rampage.
Yeah, I think what we see here is Under Pilot trying to keep his lane pushed up so they can force his lane in with the OP buff.
Yeah, that's right.
Maybe Severok's going to... They made it onto Rustrus's lane.
I mean, they've got a nice amount of warding on this left lane now, because of the, I think partly because of the paranoia, because they keep losing so many fights over here. It's important to obviously have things warded up, but they are being so careful now because they need to keep Murdoch farmed. They need to be careful that they don't lose him again, otherwise they're gonna be losing this game pretty quickly. So important.
Team Carbon EU grouping up. They're going to try and brute force up this left-hand side on both this red lane.
Okay. Going for the black first, of course.
And mid's probably going to make go here.
Looks like they don't even care, although Muriel is kind of... She's got her ult, so she should be absolutely fine. Grux obviously doing no amount of damage to make sure that lane gets pushed massively in their favour. They're just going to leave this. They know it's done and dusted. A couple of hits and that's down, especially with Black Sparrow and everyone else. And Rustrus, man, is getting in the way of my screen right now. You're jumping. It looks like... To me, this feels like it's almost like a winning push, ridiculously. Look at the rest of this orange team right now. They are not anywhere in position.
Murdoch back knew this would come in, but the rotations out of BFA were...
This is awful at the moment. I mean, I don't want to sound insultive, but guys, they're attacking your inhib. You might want to come back and defend this, especially Rampage. He's got to be on their front line doing something about this.
Ace of Spades goes in. Steel ult comes down. Howitzer ult comes down. Oh!
They're going to get it. They've got black and orb. Easy peasy. And they're going to wipe up with some kills here. Look at Mikey. He's going for man of the match in terms of kills here. And that's going to be Rampage trying to get some damage onto Mikey, but it doesn't feel like he's just in the front. He's just the target because he's there. Howitzer goes down. There's 3 members down. Are they going for like a record defeat here in 15 minutes almost? Might not even get that far. And Steel is left lonely. Thank God he's not wearing any clothes because it feels like they took them all off their backs there and they are completely wrecked here in 15 minutes as we don't even hit that. Cools down fast. That's first orb bash with the black buff and that is going to be Carbon EU.
Folks, we are getting some brutal games today.
What?
14 minute 30. Good game. Good game.
Well then, I guess I could cast another one. Fantastic stuff there. Amazing. I mean, it wasn't... I mean, there was a couple of mistakes there early from Carbon, in all honesty. But, like, I mean, to the point where I was just thinking, okay, this might be fairly evenly matched. And I really haven't heard of these guys. But I think they were just that. They were just, like...
We're seeing this more from the established teams where they're getting a couple of picks, rotating to do orb, pushing a lane, ready for when... they get the orb, picking up the black and just stomping down one lane. Tier 1, Tier 2, inhib. I mean, last time it wasn't inhib core, but, you know, if you've got the momentum.
That's crazy. I mean, we might be worth quickly having, as soon as the game was so quick, let's just have a look at what people actually built in the first 15 minutes. I'm not sure if it matters. Obviously, it does matter, but, you know, I mean, they won't end up being close to these builds, I suppose. But other than, you know, Iggy building a ton... just actually going for barriers, minor guards, rather than just going for that health. Grux obviously going for the full-on damage and attack speed there. We even saw, Amulet of Veteran just to give Sparrow a little bit of HP there, cooldown reduction and whatnot for Pochapper, obviously in the circle of health there as well. Damage obviously from Rustress, not much tankiness really. Only a lesser health in that Guardian's Ward. Rampage was running early with that barrier token, obviously had the wards up. We didn't really see many wards on that side of the map, to be honest. Adamant Edge there with health. Whew. Is there anything questionable in these builds?
No, I think it's
I think
average.
so.
You're getting these early spike cards. The one thing is seeing Jaxus with these unfinished cards where he has a Madstone Gem with one cast in it, a Meltdown with nothing in it, a Lord's Ward with nothing in it. So he's not getting those completion bonuses. Whereas we, look at Mikey on 27 card points, completed Lord's Ward, completed Tomb Barrier, completed Tempered Plate. Just those completion barriers so important for those early game spikes in either defense or offense, basically. So. Well, you saw what happened.
I feel like he almost didn't complete that Madstone Gem though, because he maybe backed and he was just running out to try and defend or something. It was pretty hairy towards the end.
The case.
Okay, we're going to go to a break then. Remember guys, this is my first time streaming or casting Paragon live, so my operation of the UI and everything probably won't be as good as Blood's, but hopefully you're having a good day and you're enjoying what's going on. And thanks to Carbon for letting me to just come in and do a bit of casting for you. I think I might do another game, but we're going to go to a break and then bring you another one.